Ugh. Oh gosh. Mega Evolution, White Flare, $100 well spent? Let's see which ETB was worth my hard-earned money. So as we all know, hopefully by the time you're watching this, you're able to find some Pokemon product, but as of this recording in February 2026, it's still kind of hard to find Pokemon cards. I got these 2 ETBs at MSRP, but it took me like almost 2 months to source these just by sporadically checking the local Pokemon Center vending machine that they have here littered throughout Washington State. By the way, if you haven't watched it already, one of my first bigger videos that came out when I started this channel, I explored nearly every single Pokemon Center vending machine in Washington State as much as I could. And that was a time before, you know, it was kind of hard to find vending machines out of stock. That was a different time, man. All right, what am I buying today? All out. I think I got that one last time. I don't really want Fusion Strike, but I'll do it. Almost every machine I saw had something available. Now you're lucky if you get a single booster pack. So let's go ahead and get to cracking. Okay, so what should I start with first? Well, White Flare came out first. Mega Evolution came out second, so I guess let's start with White Flare. And what have I pulled from White Flare so far? Well, that's a great question. Let me find my X-Acto knife here. So I actually pulled Hilda. She's from White Flare, right? The full art, the secret illustration rare, the special illustration rare Hilda. I think that was probably the best card I pulled from White Flare. Aside from that, just a couple, you know, common cards. I know the Victini obviously is one of the biggest chase cards out there, especially for special sets out in the universe right now. So if we get a Victini, that would be pretty baller. So each of these ETBs are about 50 bucks or so MSRP, right? There used to be a time where it was like, I swear, like 35 or 40 bucks. I mean, 40 bucks for an ETB. It went up a little bit, but you know, it's just, the price went up, the scarcity went way up, and it's just so much harder to find and source these days. But enough with this narrative. I'm gonna say it pretty much every video until, you know, product gets better. But I'm very, very fortunate to get these cards. Here is the promo card, Tornadus. I do have the Pokemon Center edition one, I believe. Can't remember if I gave it away or kept it for myself, but I think I have either the Black Bolt promo, the Pokemon Center promo, or the Tornadus one. I have one of them. Okay. So I do have, shockingly enough, another White Flare ETB just sitting around. And I'm not a sealed collector, right? But I think I'm gonna keep it sealed just for the purposes of trading in the future. And oh, look at that. I forget you get hollow energies out of this. That's nice. And the reason why I want to do that is I actually am building a very small sealed collection. But hear me out, I'm not a sealed collector. I'll say this as much as possible. I want to see how far I could get in you know, keeping that value up to trade for older product or cards that I want in the future, because I'm sitting on a booster bundle of Prismatic Evolutions and 151. I bought these fair and square a while back at MSRP. I honestly don't think I'm going to crack them anytime soon. Maybe in the future, Oh, look at that! We get Stunfisk illustration rare. Beautiful. And Chandelure. He takes up like half of the card art, and that's what makes it perfect. Um, where was it? What was I saying? Oh yeah, I I want to keep those sealed just so I could see if I could get something crazy in the future, or in like maybe the next 3 years when obviously those cards will be way out of print by then, and scarcity is crazy. I'll do something crazy like cracking them open and seeing if I should have kept it sealed or not. Kind of like I believe Deep Pocket Monster does that. So maybe doing something fun along those lines would be pretty neat. But yeah, I don't see myself opening those anytime soon. And same with White Flare, unless I have a hankering to. I'm gonna just keep it sealed and away for now. We get Hilda. Oh, very playable by the way. I'm gonna keep that off to the side. Stunfisk, Pignite. Can we get another illustration? Minshao and yep, Gothitelle. I haven't opened cards in so long. It's hard for me to do the motion to grab and pull and reveal the next card. Okay, so aside from Pokemon products, there is regionals that are coming up. Seattle regionals is coming up. I'm all signed up for that. I'm raring to go. I'm ready to go. In my next, I don't know if it'll be my next video. We'll see how long it takes. But I don't want to reveal what I'm playing quite yet. If you're a Legacy watcher of my channel, you might have an idea of what I'm playing, but it should be an interesting experience because through deck testing and just sheer commitment, I think I'm going to have a good time, but I'll tell you what, guys, I'm not going to have a great time. I've been playing locals sparsely here and there as of late. I played, I think 2 weeks ago. It was for my buddy's birthday. Shout out my boy Jake. He wanted everyone out playing cards during the tourney. I was like, yeah, I haven't played in a while. I'll go ahead and play. I came away with no wins, I think. Every match, I just got donked on. I was in a groove, but like I messed up, and one of my friends were watching me. They said, yeah, you were on the right path, but you did some weird moves that you probably shouldn't have done. You probably could have won the game like a turn earlier. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's been a while. I have been away from the game just a little bit too long, so I'm just trying to get locked in here. And here we have a Pokeball holo pattern of Selgor. Ooh, illustration rare, Vanillish, and Emboar for the rare. Look at that, we already have two illustration rares and a Pokeball pattern card. Yo, these are going straight in the collection binder. No problemo there. Wow, I kind of forget that special sets are kind of like the set to open, because the hit rates, I feel like, are a lot more forgiving as opposed to regular sets. But yeah, regionals are coming up, and I'm going to be playing like crazy. I haven't really been playing, so the local scene's going to be picking up real here, and I don't want to be left behind. And I ordered some cards online, and hopefully that will be arriving soon. I ordered new deck sleeves, I mean, for my deck. I'm raring to go for Seattle regionals. And here we have Pokeball pattern of Vanillux. Yep. Frillish and Jellicent EX. Now this is a good playable card for Gardevoir, the Guardy deck right now. If you want to stop with no tools on your opponent. It's pretty handy. Okay, we have 4 more packs left. So the next set that's coming out is Ascended Heroes. And by now you've probably already heard that the set has been delayed. And people are like, oh, this sucks. And this actually, it does release later this month as of this recording. But because it releases right before Seattle Regionals, that means all the cards for Ascended Heroes won't be legal for Seattle Regionals, even though they're available. I believe it's a 2-week time period before these cards are set legal, or yeah, before they're set legal, which kind of sucks because the Psyduck card, the infamous promo Psyduck card from Phantasmal Flames, that was impossible to get. I believe it's Phantasmal Flames. He is not playable unless you get the promo card. So you'd have to buy. Well, thankfully, the price went down. You'd have to spend the $10 on the card and get it. And if your locals has it, good luck getting it, because that thing will probably go by real quick. I had to get mine on TCG Player, so waiting on it on the mail, the snail mail. But the set did release. You could buy packs out there. There's some things floating out in circulation. I was unable to secure any. Of course, I didn't go out to bother to look for any. I was actually off on that day. I took a week off of work to hang out with my fiance for her birthday. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wake up and not worry about lining up at a store. I could have lined up with everybody else, but I said, no thank you. I'm just gonna relax my Friday before the storm, because that weekend I had pretty busy. We had a little get together, a little party, a little shindig, hanging out with everyone, seeing everyone. Speaking of which, during that week, Ascended Heroes release week, the Monday, I went to a llama and alpaca farm. I walked a llama, and it wasn't a weird, sketchy place. It's a very sweet place, very sweet lady who owned the llamas, and it was a unique experience to surprise Coral with for her birthday. She wanted an animal experience. She thought we were going to the zoo, and I said, nope, we're gonna go walk some llamas, because that's something you can do here apparently. We get Levani, another Hilda, okay, put that off to the side, Swoobat, Samurott, Litwick, and Whimsicott EX. Okay, we're getting decent hits. Now, can we get one more? This last pack magic. Now with the Pokeballs, when you pit those against the Pokeball patterns, Master Ball patterns, I'm gonna say I normally count those as hits, but for the sake of this video, I will not count those as hits for Mega Evolution unless it's a Master Ball, and I did not get any, because they're just, you know, another version of a Holo Rare. And yeah, I can guarantee you a Mega Evolution ETB won't have as many hits as we just had, because I think we had 4. We'll go ahead and review it in a second. Yeah, Tepig, Heatmore, Sawsbuck, Gigalith, Sharon, illustration, Vanillish, and Samurott. Okay, so let's quickly review what we pulled. So we got one Whimsicott EX, one Jellicent EX, a Vanillux, a Celigore, and one Vanillish illustration rare, and one Stunfisk illustration rare. So in total we got 4 pulls, well really 6, but we're gonna count 4 pulls out of this ETB. That's a win in my book. Now, do we think a Mega Evolution is gonna be better? Is it gonna be any better? Is it truly the better set than White Flare? It's like surgery. Ooh, satisfying. It's like peeling an onion. I wish Alakazam was more viable. I wish Typhlosion was more viable as a deck. But here we are. Can't complain too much. Charizard. Charizard is the name of the game for this guy, as he always is, no matter what set he's in. Charizard is it. Now, it would be nice to get a Kangaskhan. I would like a Kangaskhan out of here. Wait. Is Charizard not in this one? Is Charizard the Phantasmal? That would make sense. I already have too many of those, so thankfully I won't get that Charizard. What? Who's in here? Oh. Yep, it'd be nice to get Guardy. Mega Venusaur, I have the full art of that. Mega Kangaskhan. You know, honestly, a regular Kangaskhan EX would do me wonders for my playability. I do like Mega Evolution. I opened a... I forget you get this kind of packaging now. I forget you do get to... Gosh, what do you get to? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I did have a chance to open a booster box of Mega Evolution. That moment, I feel like, passed me too quickly when I opened it on the channel. I wish I could open another one again. I think I opened a box of Phantasmal. I can't remember what I opened. It was all a blur, but I remember opening a booster box. I'm pretty sure a Mega Evolution at one point, and I was having a grand old time. And then when it was over, I'm like, well, this sucks. I have since then opened maybe 2. I know I have the... Yeah, I opened 1 Mega Evolution ETB. This might be my 3rd one, if I'm thinking correctly. This might be my 3rd one. So I haven't opened, outside of the booster box, I haven't opened too much of Mega Evolution, which is shame on me, I suppose. I feel like this set just came out, man. I just can't catch up. Another Guardy coin. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and toss a lot of this into the trash. Alakazam off to the side. He will be trade bait, and I will start here this Mega Evolution set. I'm gonna go ahead and put these special cards from White Flare off to the side, and we'll get to cracking on this Mega Evo. Now, Mega Evolution, how much did it change the meta? A little bit, not too much. It helped support a couple of decks. Kangaskhan is a real good tank for your single prizers or just other decks in general. Outside of that, you don't really see too much of Mega Pokemon quite taking over. Yeah, Tinkatuff. How did he used to hold the cards? Was it like this? Oh, this is frustrating me. Seedot. Tyrogue. If we get the Venusaur, I'll freak out. I'll stop the video right there if we get the Venusaur. Frostma. Lieutenant Surge's Bargain, which is a hilarious card. Ask your opponent if each player may take a prize card. If yes, each player takes a prize card. If no, you draw 4 cards. So, like, it's a give and a take, right? Stonejourner, Scorbunny, and Yveltal. Yveltal is pretty handy for, who's he for? I think he's in Grimmsnarl. You use him in Grimmsnarl to stop your opponent from retreating. But there's so many tools nowadays where it's conditional. Alrighty, next pack. What kind of magic can we get here? Get Nuzleaf, Sandslash, Abra, Switch, playable, put that off to the side. My boy Shuckle, one of my favorite Pokemon, a goated Pokemon. Iron Defender, Baneri, Pyroar, and Mega Manectric EX. Okay, it's a full art, and I don't think I have the full art, and I'll take it. I'll take it, y'all. Okay, now can we move on up? Can we move on up in the power scales? Because we don't have a full art in the White Flare ETB, but we do have 2 illustration rares, and honestly, objectively speaking, I think illustration rares are cooler than full arts. But full arts tend to be more playable because they're more EX cards on them. Shroodle, Energy Switch, playable off to the side. Celebi, Crawdont, Mystery Garden. Oh gosh. Iron Defender, Knacklestack, and Steelix. Yeah. So for post-rotation, I believe Guardy's still going to be sticking around somewhat. I know there's Noctowl variants. I really don't know what's happening in the City Leagues. I guess I'll find out once it's closer, because I don't really pay attention too much outside of the North American competitions. Yeah, Energy Switch, Heliolisk, Corphish, Tangela, Executor, Risky Ruins, Houndstone, Tinkaton, right here, Sandslash, and Lunatone. This guy I hate. Look, listen, I like Ceruledge as a deck, but Ceruledge has been giving me grief lately, and that thing just sets up so quick. And there's this one guy in my locals. I always match up with him every time I play locals, and he's always playing the Ceruledge, and he always dunks on me because he starts off super well, and I'm just there existing. And I'm like, come on, man. Talk about a matchup that it's just hard for me to get off of if I don't get a really good hand, which surprisingly, it's hard for me to get a good hand lately. Maybe I should just get good. You get Ninetales, Inteleon, Grumpig, the hero. Both Grumpig and Kadabra were the heroes for the pre-release for Mega Evolution, and Xerneas. Speaking of Xerneas from the X and Y, there was, Z to A, Legends Z to A. That game. I don't know why I had a hard time thinking of that. Pokemon Legends Z to A. I beat the base game, right? And I meant to continue playing the online ranked competitive to get the Mega Evolutions. Dropped it off. Haven't picked it up since. The DLC came out. Have not played that. I have been absorbed in not playing too much video games. I got back into Xenoblade X. Dropped it again. I bought Samba de Amigo. Played like maybe an hour of that. Got tired. And then I went ahead and bought Dispatch, which came out recently. And because I've always wanted to play that game. I've been following it before it started, you know, becoming like treading in the world popularity or whatever. It's like before it started gaining notoriety or popularity. Like I was there before, but I never picked it up. And it finally came out for the Switch too, so I was like, yeah, no brainer. Played through that, and yeah, haven't really picked up Z to A. Like I've just been playing casual games. Like I don't feel like going back into playing a Pokemon video game. Oh, Metroid Prime 4. I beat that game. I'm pretty sure I talked about it on this channel. I beat that game like after Z to A came out. I immediately went into Metroid Prime 4 and just got lost in it. So yeah, I'm pretty exhausted from Pokemon playing the game. So I think I'll take a little break or a longer break before I start playing Z to A DLC. I heard people had fun, but I also didn't hear too much about it. So don't spoil me if you guys have played through it. I do know I need to play through it, but just don't say nothing, guys. Don't say nothing. Don't tell me. Okay. We got 2 more packs. 2 more packs to go. That's our mascot right there. That's our boy. That's him right there. We're gonna get it. We are gonna get it. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. This is going to be, I see a lot of grass energy. I think it's gonna be fire. Okay. I was wrong. That's all right. We get Lopunny, Grafaiai, Riolu, Vulpix, Marshadow, Fighting Gong. Talk about another card that stresses me out. Kadabra, Lieutenant Surge's Bargain, right here. Chikorita, and oh hey, Mega Abomasnow EX. That's not too bad. I also really like this Chikorita card. I'm gonna keep that to the side. That's 2 full arts. And we're gonna get the trifecta right here. We're gonna get 3 full arts from this Mega Evolutions ETB. Okay. Okay. Now this is gonna be fire. Alright? They say opposites attract, okay? Boom. 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 Pachirisu. Centiskorch. Stonejourner. Lily's Determination, really playable, put that off to the side. Cinderace. Alakazam. And Hariyama. This is a mess. Okay, guys. For the Mega Evolution ETB, we got 2, count them, 2 full art EXs. Compared to White Flare, we got 4. Count them. Ugh. 4 pulls, that's 2 EXs, regular EXs, and 2 illustration rares. So you trade off full arts for 2 regulars and 2 illustration rares. Now, which one's better? Playing wise, honestly, kinda neither. Sure, maybe Jellicent, But, you know, collection-wise, you get obviously more pulls, but also illustration rares. They just kind of hit harder. I do love full arts, don't get me wrong. But that Stunfisk and Vanillish, that's peak right there. Which one's your favorite? Can you guess mine? Can you guess now? How about now? Now? Now. Huh? So, what do you guys think? White Flare or Mega Evolution? What one was the better hit? I clearly have an answer. Right? I would love to do more openings in the future. I mean, this channel is based around openings pretty much. I hope when Ascended Heroes eventually does come out, I'm able to do a whole opening shindig. But you know, it's hard to get product. I wasn't even able to get the 3-pack when it came out on release, which was the only thing that came out. Nor was I able to find like the Pokemon Center day exclusive items. Like if I wanted to, I'd have to take off of work and then go into stores and line up like 2 hours early just to find product in time. I'm not about that. So what would you guys like to see me open next? Let me know down in the comments below. With that being said, my name is Kevin TCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.